Salvacion Basiano from Senior Citizen Sectoral Council ng NAPSI. Ma'am, you're recognized. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Your Honor, and good morning to all our esteemed senators and resource persons. I am Salvacion Basiano from the National Anti-Poverty Commission Senior Citizens Sectoral Council. Please allow me, with your indulgence, to read our position.
Please.
Thank you. Position paper on the Senate Bills number 126, 133, 160, 259, 570, 1267, 2243, and 94, 595. Amending the Social Pension Program for indigent senior citizens as provided in the Republic Act 1994. The National Anti-Poverty Commission Senior Citizen Sectoral Council, while expressly appreciative of the efforts of our honorable senators to help the country's marginalized senior citizens by amending the non-contributory social pension benefit level for indigent seniors as provided in the Republic Act 1994, otherwise known as the Expanded Senior Citizens Act of 2010, respectfully manifest our preference, thus pushing for a universal social pension that will benefit all the senior citizens of the country who rightfully are all entitled to government care and assistance. In constant consultation with our constituents spread nationwide, it is our position that the systemic ills encountered throughout the duration of the social pension program implementation just by increasing the amount of the pension benefits. Evaluations made of the program surfaced glaring problems experienced by senior citizens throughout the country, such as, number one, the inclusion, exclusion, and targeting errors. Since the targeting and selection of beneficiaries is based on the subjective assessment or appraisal of the implementer, misinterpretations of the criteria and other personal factors such as kinship, politics, relationships, resulted in exclusion and of unqualified younger, healthier, and more affluent seniors, and the exclusion of qualified beneficiaries from the program. Number two, the listing of beneficiaries who would queue for hours only to find their names missing from the list and or replaced by others not originally included. And then number three, delays in and erratic payout schedules, lack of personnel, transportation, and other administrative issues making for erratic payout schedules. Number four, non-disbursement of pension benefits for as long as 1 year. The amount of 23 billion pesos social pension fund, basic access to funds crucial to their subsistence and medical requirements. Number five, the principle of inclusivity was negated altogether by excluding the majority of senior citizens who are equally needy and rightfully entitled to government assistance, the purpose for which the law was enacted has been defeated. And the last, the 11-year program implementation was an exercise in futility. It wasted so much government resources to program leakages and corruption. Whatever good the beneficiaries got from the program was very minimal and did not make any significant change on their lives, much less to the sector and the community. Therefore, instead of just increasing the pension benefit from 500 pesos to 1,000 pesos per month for the same small segment of the senior citizens population, and actually just replicating the same flaws in its implementation, we respectfully urge your honors to legislate a 1,500 peso universal social pension that will truly help uplift the lives and improve the welfare of all Filipino seniors. The rationale of which are as follows. Universal social pension programs have no targeting errors, as every person 60 years old and above are deemed qualified. It is rights-based and everyone gets to enjoy what the government offers to the constituents, whatever their status may be. While at a glance, it is deemed costly because of the total coverage, it actually generates much savings as it eliminates issues on lack of personnel, transportation, and risks that are attendant to transport and handling of money. Digital banking could be employed, saving much time, administrative costs, and corruption is less likely to happen. What is saved from efficient implementation can be added to pension fund to accommodate more beneficiaries. With improved capability of senior citizens to provide for their medical as well as nutritional needs, thereby attaining better health outcomes, older people and their families will be saved from spending their precious resources on expensive hospitalization and healthcare service. Government will then be able to save on PhilHealth and other subsidies. Such savings can be of much use in times of calamities and pandemics. Rather than a waste of government resources, our development planners should view the universal social pension as an investment. Healthy senior citizens can still engage in productive endeavors, making the community economically dynamic. Participation in civic activities, helping in various community development programs, allows older people to continue to contribute to nation building. A minimal adjustment by way of an automatic 3% annual increase on the proposed 1,500 monthly pension would go a long way to counter the impact of the continually rising inflation. This provision will also do away with costly congressional and Senate hearings for the sake of reviewing and amending, which by experience takes 5 years or even more. The fact is, this review has been there for so many years. Whatever government spends on the program is not wasted, as it brings in greater impetus to socio-economic progress by harnessing the vast resource offered by senior citizens who have developed much expertise in the course of their younger and more economically productive years. Similar programs exist and have been found effective in Vietnam, Thailand, Brunei, Timor-Leste, to name a few. Why not in the Philippines? And for funding, the proposed 1,500 pesos monthly benefits for the estimated 10 million Filipino senior citizens will cost roughly 180 billion pesos annually. The amount is large, yes, but affordable, and therefore the program is feasible. The following are suggested funding sources in addition to what you have in mind. Number 1, the Social Pension Fund approved by the GAA for 2022. This can serve as to jumpstart the universal social pension. The fund allocated for the present social pension program is 25 billion, so it's a good start. Number 2, the SWD savings from unutilized and undistributed social pension indigents for 2019. As we mentioned earlier, 23 billion pesos were not distributed in 2019 because of the year-long revalidation process, trying to cleansing the list of beneficiaries. And for the year 2020 and 2021, which was hampered because of the pandemic lockdowns. And number 3, we hope to be able to have a share from the incomes or revenues in the operation of the Philippine Retirement Authority. For the longest time, we never heard about the PRA being involved in issues of senior citizens or older persons in the Philippines. It is high time they take a bow and take some responsibility. Number 4, rechanneling the 10% annual budgets of all government agencies and offices originally earmarked for senior citizens programs, activities, and projects. For the longest time, this was never implemented in the government agencies where attribution activities were done lang, just for the sake of reporting some utilization of the 10% programs, funds for senior citizens. Number 5, Because of the increased LGU disposable funds brought about by the implementation of the Mandanas ruling, at least 1% of the annual budget of all LGUs can be pulled together to become the LGU counterpart or share in the program. After all, the senior citizens are located in the local government localities. So they need to also participate. I mean, the LGUs have to have some responsibility. And the last thing is 5% we propose that 5% of the total annual national budget as approved by the GAA compared to Manila, because there's a lot of items in the national budget, and some of them maybe can take some slashing. Like, compared to many items in the national budget, this is minimal. Considering also the senior citizens' undeniable contribution to nation building, this is a necessary and affordable post. May we request you, honored, esteemed senators, what you do today is your preparation for your own eventual aging. Let this be your legacy. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Ma'am Salvacion Basian.